Hello, darlings. Welcome to a journey unlike any other, a journey into the heart of Britain, where every winding lane and mossy stone seems to hold a secret, waiting patiently to be discovered. Britain is a land of secret corners and extraordinary beauty steeped in history and myth. From the rolling green hills that stretch as far as the eye can see, to the ancient stone villages shrouded in morning mist, this is a place where the past and present dance together in perfect harmony. While most rush to famous landmarks, the real magic lies off the beaten path, in quiet villages and wild coastlines where stories whisper on the wind. Here in the hush of a forgotten lane or the roar of the sea against rugged cliffs, you'll find the true spirit of Britain, untamed, mysterious and endlessly inspiring. These places have inspired filmmakers for generations, not just for their looks, but for their soul. The landscapes here are more than just backdrops. They are characters in their own right, shaping the stories that unfold upon them. Join me as we explore Britain's most enchanting hidden gems, living, breathing places with tales to tell. We'll wander through bustling markets where locals share laughter and secrets, and stroll down cobbled streets that have witnessed centuries of life. We'll wander through ancient forests where sunlight filters through the leaves and every tree seems to have a story of its own. And we'll stand on dramatic cliffs, feeling the wind whip around us as we gaze out over the endless sea, imagining the legends that have been born from these wild places. We'll discover beauty that lingers long after you leave, moments that stay with you, like the golden glow of a countryside sunset or the hush of dawn over a tranquil landscape. Think of this as a treasure map to places locals cherish and visitors often miss. Each stop is a doorway into a different world, filled with warmth, wonder, and a touch of magic. So pack your imagination, and let's set off to find the cinematic in the everyday, the extraordinary in the ordinary. There's adventure waiting around every corner if you know where to look. Together, we'll seek out the magical in the real, the moments that make your heart skip, the places that feel like stepping into a storybook. Our journey into Britain's hidden cinematic soul begins now. Let's uncover the stories waiting to be found and perhaps create a few of our own along the way. Our first stop is Puzzlewood in Gloucestershire, a forest like no other, where every step feels like a journey into the heart of an ancient legend. Nestled deep within the Forest of Dean, this enchanting woodland has captured the imagination of visitors for generations. Entering Puzzlewood feels like stepping into another world. Ancient yew trees, their roots twisting and turning through the earth, mossy rocks that seem to whisper secrets, and winding paths that beckon you deeper into a labyrinth of wonder. The air is thick with the scent of earth and leaves, and shafts of sunlight dance across the forest floor, creating a living mosaic of green and gold. It's said Tolkien drew inspiration from here for Middle-earth, and you can feel the magic in the air. The mist that lingers in the early morning gives the woods an ethereal quality, as if you've wandered into a forgotten realm where anything is possible. You half expect to see a hobbit darting behind a tree or hear the soft laughter of elves hidden in the leaves. Every rustle and whisper in the undergrowth feels like a story waiting to be told. Every turn reveals a new enchanting scene. No wonder filmmakers flock here. The forest's natural beauty is so cinematic, it's as if the land itself was designed for storytelling. Puzzlewood has starred in Star Wars, The Force Awakens, Doctor Who, and Merlin, yet it remains quietly mysterious. Even as you recognize familiar scenes from the screen, the forest keeps its secrets, inviting you to discover your own adventure. When you walk its paths, you're lost in beauty, not film set. The sense of solitude and peace is profound, as if the forest is welcoming you into its embrace, far from the noise of the modern world. The silence, broken only by birdsong and your footsteps, is pure peace. Listen closely, and you might hear the gentle flutter of wings or the distant call of a woodland creature, adding to the sense of timeless tranquility. Finding Puzzlewood is an adventure in itself, tucked away in the Forest of Dean. The journey along winding country roads, past ancient hedgerows and hidden glades, builds anticipation for the magic that awaits within. The journey is worth it, a place for contemplation and reconnecting with nature's quiet magic. Here you can pause, breathe deeply, and let the gentle energy of the forest restore your spirit. It reminds us that the most magical places are those nature has crafted for millennia. The ancient yews, with their gnarled roots and timeless presence, stand as silent witnesses to centuries of stories, both real and imagined. Puzzlewood is a true British treasure, a living tapestry of myth, history, and natural beauty that continues to inspire all who wander here. Let your imagination run wild here. Whether you're young or old, the sense of wonder is contagious, and every visit feels like the beginning of a new story. This is where stories are born, where the ancient stones and whispering trees invite you to dream, to explore, and to believe in magic once more. Now to the breathtaking highlands of Scotland and the village of Ploughton. Nestled on Loch Carron's shore, Ploughton is so pretty it feels unreal. Palm trees line the harbour thanks to the Gulf Stream. Whitewashed cottages, colourful gardens, and a peaceful atmosphere invite you to slow down and soak in the scenery. Ploughton starred as Loch Dubh in Hamish Macbeth, but its story is much older, shaped by the sea and its hardy people. The journey here winds through majestic mountains and shimmering lochs, making arrival feel magical. Ploughton is wonderfully remote, a true escape from modern life. It's a reminder that the most beautiful places are often hidden away, waiting to be discovered. This is a little slice of paradise in the Highlands. Let it capture your heart. Next, we journey to the wild Pembrokeshire coast in Wales, a place of staggering beauty and raw power. Towering cliffs, hidden coves, and golden beaches stretch for miles, with only seabirds and crashing waves for company. Freshwater West is a highlight, a wild, windswept beach beloved by surfers and filmmakers alike. It's the setting for Robin Hood's battles in Shell Cottage in Harry Potter, where Dobby was laid to rest. Beyond its fame, the Pembrokeshire coast is rich in history and legend, with ancient burial chambers and Iron Age forts along the coastal path. Each bay has its own story, shaped by millennia of myth and sea. To visit is to connect with something ancient and powerful, a true Welsh treasure. The wild heart of Britain beats here. Leaving the windswept coast behind, we journey inland to the gentle, undulating hills of Wiltshire, a landscape that seems to breathe with centuries of history and quiet beauty. Here, nestled among the green folds, lies the village of Castlecombe, a place that feels like a secret waiting to be discovered. Often called the prettiest village in England, Castlecombe is a living time capsule. No overhead wires, no glaring signs of modern life, just rows of honey-coloured cottages lining cobbled streets, and the gentle sound of the Bye Brook weaving through the heart of the village. Strolling here is like stepping into a storybook or onto the set of a period film, but every detail is authentic, shaped by generations who have called this place home. Pause to admire the ancient market cross, a silent witness to centuries of village life where traders once gathered and stories were exchanged. Nearby, St Andrew's Church stands with its mysterious, faceless clock, one of the oldest working clocks in England, its hands moving quietly through the ages. With its untouched charm, Castlecombe has long enchanted filmmakers, serving as the backdrop for beloved films like Dr. Dolittle, Warhorse and Stardust. Its timeless streets and cottages capturing the imagination of audiences around the world. Yet, despite its fame, the village remains peaceful and unspoiled, especially in the early morning when the only sounds are birdsong and the gentle flow of water. The best way to arrive is slowly. Wander at your own pace, stop for a traditional cream tea in a cozy cafe, and let the tranquility of the place seep in. Here, beauty is found in the quiet harmony of stone, water, and greenery, each element blending seamlessly to create a sense of peace that lingers long after you leave. Castlecombe truly is a living postcard from a bygone era where every view feels like a painting come to life. This is English heritage at its most enchanting, a place where the past is cherished and the present moves at the gentle pace of village life. Back to Scotland, to the Glenfinnan Viaduct, an engineering marvel and cinematic icon. Its 21 arches curve through the Highlands, carrying the Jacobite steam train past Loch Shiel. This is the bridge the Hogwarts Express crosses in Harry Potter, and seeing it in person feels magical. The viaduct stands where Bonnie Prince Charlie began the Jacobite rising, surrounded by history and legend. The landscape is powerful and poignant, echoing tales of loyalty and rebellion. The journey here is as breathtaking as the destination. Glenfinnan is more than a film location. It's a bridge between history and fantasy. Stand here and you'll feel the awe. Our final stop is the rugged Northumberland coast, where Bamber Castle rises above the sea. This formidable fortress has stood for over 1,400 years. weathered by wind and waves. Once the royal seat of Northumbria's kings, it's alive with echoes of power, conflict and survival. Bambora's epic scale and dramatic setting have made it a favourite for films like Elizabeth and the Last Kingdom. Its grandeur needs no special effects. History and myth are built into its stones. Explore the castle, then walk the vast beach below for a truly majestic view. Bamborough connects you to Britain's mythic past and enduring story. It's not just a hidden gem, it's a crown jewel of the coastline. Let its legend inspire you. Our tour of Britain's hidden cinematic treasures draws to a close. From Puzzlewoods, Whispering Woods to Bambora's mighty fortress, we've seen places that spark the imagination. If you felt a flicker of wonder, my job is done. Your support keeps these journeys alive. Subscribe or share if you wish. Think of it as joining our traveling family, helping us bring more stories to life. Thank you for sharing this adventure with me. I hope you're inspired to dream, explore, and find your own hidden gems. The world is full of beauty. Thank you for letting me share a piece of it with you. As our road ends, I hope your journey is just beginning. The real adventure is in seeking out the magic hidden all around us. Britain is woven from stories. Every forest, coastline, and stone has a tale to tell. You don't need to follow my footsteps. Find your own Plockton or Castle Combe. Discovery is about looking deeply, not travelling far. These places remind us of nature's power, history's weight, and the joy of a good story. Slow down, breathe, and be present in beautiful moments. Go have your own adventure. Pack a flask, grab a map, and see where curiosity leads. This enchanting island is waiting for you. Happy travels, darlings.